A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Chairman, Hijrah Foundation Trust, Principal, respected members of the faculty, my dear students, I am much grateful to you for inviting me to this occasion, and believe me, when I came here and I heard the students speaking in Urdu, English and Arabic, I inside felt embarrassed and a bit guilty that how come we have such a good institution in Balochistan imparting education to people who had no means to get such education in such a bright school. Really, it made me embarrassed. But anyway, now I am pleased, and I would have really missed something for not coming here. The school was started with a dream of our chairman, al-hijrah, sitting far away in a different country, and who came to Balochistan, especially to this remote area, with his dreams to give, with the idea of giving education. And he planted a small seedling here for this purpose in the year 2004, and that seedling has now grown into a big tree by the name of al-hijrah, and we can see the fruits, the tree which has bared today. And the impressive thing was for me that here education is being given in Urdu, Islamiyat and English, and firstly in Islamiyat and Arabic. We should not forget that we are Muslims, and we should at least know the basics of our religion. And without knowing our religion, Islam, I think we cannot progress, we cannot go ahead, because Islam teaches us the basics of life. And it is why do we say that Quran is a complete code of life? And unfortunately, the times which we are seeing, and the moment, the period we are going through our country, in our country, I think this is because we have deviated from our main path, that is the Quran. And the basic, which teaches us the morality, the basics. And if we look at the Western countries, they have adopted our ways, though they have not adopted the Islamic religion, but they have adopted the basic principles of Islam. Now look at England. Why is it a social welfare state? What was the basic idea of social welfare state was given by Islam. Hazrat Umar, Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, the third Caliph, said, even if a dog sleeps hungry on the banks of Nile, he is responsible. We have actually deviated from that path. And now again, so the basic education being given, so that is the first step for progress, that we understand our moral values, our religion, and whatever has been taught to us by the Quran and by our Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And secondly, education is being imparted in Urdu, so that we know our basic values, know each other, understand each other, because majority of the people don't speak Arabic or English in this country. But giving education, it is another giving us a chance to understand each other. And then English, of course, is an international language. It is, I would only say, a wheels towards progress and meeting the challenges of the modern world and the 21st century. Now, I would not quote any other person for giving education. Let's go to our religion. What was the first revelation upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from God? Iqra, read. And then Quran lays emphasis on education. Why quote Aristotle? Why quote Thomas Becket? Why quote somebody else? The basics were given. The basic education system was given by Islam. And I say, this is my firm belief. Today, Islam, like Quran, is the main source of education, and the other books which are written, they are the interpretation of Quran in different languages, different ways. So, since so much for this, and then again, I was really impressed that the students who are educated here, and with this dream, when the chairman, al-hijrah Trust, Abdul Karim Saqib came, respected chairman, came here, and then he made his dreams true. And that dream, he built this hijrah by bringing the whole of Balochistan under one roof. Today, it's a pleasure to know that two students from every district are here, and when they come to this college institution, they don't pay from their pockets. Their parents could not pay, and everything is being paid by the trust. So I would only give an advice to my students, those who are studying in this college. I would say that you are the blessed ones, the privileged ones. So when you are getting education, and then now I was told that the students of this institution have got education as admission in the renowned institutions of the country. Some are studying in medicine, some are studying medicine, engineering, and different walks of life. And we have yet to see them in the practical life. So I would only say, and students say, मैं सिर्फ इतनी बात कहूँगा कि don't feel shy. Don't ever feel shy that you come from deprived class, that your parents could not pay for your fees. At the end of the day, when you get your degree, when you enter practical life, and when you present your the day will come, those of you who are studying in different colleges, medical colleges, engineering, and other sciences, when you get your degrees, when you are qualified, and when you present your credentials, and when you appear for your first interview, believe me, nobody will ask you about your family backgrounds, and it won't matter how much money your family had, whether you had a bank balance, whether you had money in with your family, whether you came from a rich family. The thing which will matter most would be your achievement in life. That would be your degree. And you would be proudly presenting your credentials that, sir, we are from, basic education was given to us from al-hijrah Foundation. I would give an example. Now, we recently saw the Olympics, athletes from all over the world gathered in London and competing with each other. And in some events, even they were fighting for 1/10 or 1/5 or 1/6 of a second, not a second. Nobody said what backgrounds they come from. Everybody was looking at their achievements. The day will come when people will look at your achievements, inshallah. And the dream with which the chairman came from London, from Birmingham, now it is before us. And it would be my desire that I would see our females, our women, our girls also sitting side by side with our boys. Due to our, yes, we realize that this school was started with a difficulty, and it was started in a remotest area of the province, and again in the historical and remotest area of Ziarat. But the day will come, inshallah, that with the efforts of the members of the trust and the teaching staff, this school will prosper, and there will be girl students, and it will go up to the university level. This much for the students. And I was told that the teachers, the faculty members who are teaching here, they are getting a very less salary, and they could have got a better salary in other institutions. So I would only say that ye asal jihad ye hai inka, we are fighting against ignorance. And my dear students, I would tell you, poverty is not a curse. Ignorance is a curse. When you get your degrees, you go in different fields of life. Never forget your background, and this is your background. So, and the teachers who are giving education here, teaching, this is a sacrifice on their behalf, and I think this is the actual jihad on their behalf. Thank you very much. And there's nothing much I could say because the speakers, the students, they have said much about it. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you very much. And on my way to ziarat today, while I was going through the brochures, I read that a sword was presented to him. While accepting the sword, he said, "It will rise only in defense, but for the present, the most important thing is education. Knowledge is greater force than the sword. Go and acquire it. I know if the time comes, we will sacrifice our life and all, but first get equipped." So what Hijrah is doing is exploiting our human resource, and that is the human brain today. Otherwise, if the Hijrah Foundation was not here today, I would not be here, and these students coming from different parts of Balochistan would not have been here. Sir, we are grateful to you for this vision, for this dream, and making it come true to our province, giving education to our deprived class. Thank you very much.